welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity, and I'm being attacked by zombies and spiders. Probably should have slept before starting the episode. And like I said at the end of last episode, we're gonna make a QED. I already made the other, what are these called? Of under flux crystals. I can never remember those names. But I think we can just, I'm gonna organize this a little bit more. I'm gonna put this back here. I'm gonna put one I'm gonna put it like that. Wait, and then let's put one over there. And that should work, right? And then I can do that. Wait, use. Oh, I need ender pearls. Might not have enough ender pearls now that I think about it. Oh, but I have 3, and I think I need 4. Might be able to do it with 3. Let's see. Now, can I? Yeah, okay. So that's going. It's not insanely fast, but it's good enough for now. And I need to find a spot for the quarry itself. And I might need a chunk loader depending on. Nah, I'll just keep it all in the chunk with the quarry. Actually, wait, I do need a chunk loader because when the server restarts, sometimes it forgets to load that. So I will just make one just in case, because I've heard people have problems with that. So I'll just grab some of that and gold and stop trying to kill me. Stop it. That and gold, and then I need 2 diamonds and a book. I think I need an ender pearl actually. But can I just do this, or would it be faster to? Yeah, probably be faster just to search enchanting table. Definitely. Oh, there we go. Definitely would have been faster, and I can just hit U on that, and like that. I need an ender pearl. So darn it, gotta go kill an enderman. Which, if I can find one around here, I might just do on camera. Normally they spawn down here. Yeah, let's see, there's one right there. And there's a creeper. Now I don't want to kill the enderman with a non-looting weapon. I just want to get rid of this creeper so I don't die from him. So he doesn't blow up everything. That creeper I'm fine with. And 3 ender pearls. See, I mean, I'm probably gonna end up, because I have not gotten the liquid yet, and I'll probably end up just doing that. I'll just end up doing ender pearls because you can get like 3 per enderman, and so it's not too difficult. So I suppose I'll probably end up doing it like I said last time, but I have not done that yet. I might even make that into. Really? Oh, you have to sound. Wow, that's way harder than it used to be. You used to just put the chunk loader in the crafting table and you get like 16 spot loaders. But wow, that's changed quite a lot. I think I'm gonna grab a hopper as well. Do I even have enough iron for a hopper? No, I think I used all of the crafting these. So yeah, I guess we will see if the QED is done. Should be, right? Please be. Yeah, it is. And then, I'm just gonna. Yeah, the world doesn't want to load. I might find a place for it off camera because I don't want it super close. Although I would like to mine out this volcano. Because, wait, isn't this basalt? Yeah, basalt. I kind of would like to mine that out, but at the same time it's a little closer to base. So, I might just find a place off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so I've found an okay spot, and the reason I have F9, by the way, these grids are F9. You can hit F9 a few times, and it shows you the chunk borders, pretty much. And so I want to keep this all within one chunk so I can load as little as possible. Now I might make the little chunk loaders, but they're kind of expensive, so I might just set this on like a radius of 1. But I'm gonna go, I don't know, maybe, this is at, I guess just look at the map over there. But this will probably be easier for you guys to see. So this is that decreasing. So I guess I'll go to negative. You know, let's go. Hmm, maybe I'll go about. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how. I might want this 1,000 by. No, I'll do. You know, I'm gonna do it 100 or 500 by 500. So I think this needs to be negative 224 or two. Yeah, 224. Right. No, maybe. I don't know. I'm doing math in my head. That is not good. Don't do math in your head. Even though I normally do math in my head. So, gosh. So 324 minus 500. Oh, yeah. I knew it wasn't right. So it's 176. So I'll probably go to negative 176 this way and set up another beam at, what was the Y? I'm all over the place today. So, so they're both at, so negative 924, and the Y is 107. I'm also going to be getting that village there. Which could be cool, I guess. And that's a ways to go, actually. This might be bigger than I wanted. I don't know, I don't want it, I'm not going to do that big. I'm just going to get this laid out and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it figured out. I'm just going to do, it's not exactly 200 by 250 by 250, but it's about 250 by 250. I think it's actually 249 by 250, but it's pretty much the same thing because I have this one here and I was, ooh, shoot, I just didn't realize that broke so easy. But I had that set there, and I was measuring from this block, so it's a little off, but it doesn't matter too much. And I'm just going to build a little bit of a cobble platform. I'll make this look nicer later, but for now, you won't be seeing it much, and we're kind of poor. So I could make it stone or like arcane stone, but then I'd eventually change it anyway, and yeah, well, like I said, we'll never really be coming here. I'm going to pull up F9 again to see the chunk boundaries, see what I'm working with here, because I do have to fit a big reactor in this area. And I'll show you guys how to build that in a second. And then I'll probably end up cutting to go get a bunch of ender pearls for the fluid inside, because I know either I'm going to do that now or I'll do it later, and I might as well just do it now. Okay, I am horrible with placing blocks. You know, I'm just going to, I was going to say I'm going to cut, but I'm not going to cut, because if I cut, then there's going to be way too much choppiness in this video, and I don't feel like cutting. It'll take like 2 more seconds to do. If I could place correctly, and if my, one thing I don't like about these is the hover does slowly drop you. It's kind of annoying. But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? I don't know. I guess it does. It's just a little bit annoying, you know, because just kind of wish I had creative flight. You know, it's weird that there's these jetpacks and stuff that are like really expensive, and then there's like something that would basically the only expense in it is a nether star, and it'll give you creative flight. So I did that wrong. That should be. This pick is so fast. It's awesome. So that's about 6, 7. I think that's correct. So this should be the center, right? Yeah, we're good. And so I'm just gonna kind of build. Basically, the main block in this is if I could place stuff right. Today I'm just having a horrible time placing stuff, apparently. Yeah. But this is just the base, and I'll probably actually have to end up getting more of this. I don't know. It kind of seems like I will. Come on. Hey, stop jumping so high. Most of the time when I do that, I either have to turn the jetpack engine off or turn hover off, which I have set to I have the engine I have the engine key set to like to turn on and off set to Z, and I have the hover set to X. I did have them the opposite way, but it kept annoying me because like the engine is to the left and the hover's to the right, or like compared to each other, they're that way. Oh, because I was right clicking with an empty hand, that's why I said that. Oh, and this fell off the platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 1 too tall. I'm assuming that one's 1 too tall too, right? No, I got that one right. Okay. I don't know how I got that one right, not the other one, even though I didn't measure like any of them. So it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Okay. And then again, the top's gonna be completely solid, and I'll probably make like the back 2 walls solid, but I guess we'll see how much glass I have. I really have enough for 1, I think, because yeah, about 1, maybe 1.5. Because I, I, I don't know how to explain it. I guess I can just say I would only need like 25 to fill one of these areas, but I'm gonna put that there. Oh, one thing I forgot to make one thing that is actually really important. But see, I'll have those there, so that'd only be like what 20, 22. But yeah, I like to have glass on the side, even though we won't be seeing this much, which is kind of why I made it hot cobble. So this kind of contradicts that, but I'll just make it a little bit nicer. And come on, there we go. So that's basically the basic structure. Don't know why I'm trying to break stuff. And then I was going to have rods like, gosh, no, I'm trying to place only 2 so I can do this, but I kept placing more than 2. So it's kind of a center of rods. Like that. No, that's 4 taller, isn't it? Yeah. But anyway, to get this set up right, you don't need this many rods. You don't need it this big. But you can basically make it almost any size. But you need at least 1 control rod, and you need or at least 1 fuel rod, and you need a control rod above that fuel rod. And now, I'm talking about this coolant or like the fluid to put inside. You don't need that. It just helps with the efficiency and the the efficiency, I guess, is really all it really helps with. But then the one part I did forget to make, I should really turn off F9. It's getting annoying. The one part that I forgot to make was the power tap, I think it's called. Oh, that's easy. I'll run back really quick and make that. And I'll be back when I get back. I'm gonna actually make a little bit more of casing. No, I have enough. Okay, so I'll be right back after I get that. Alright guys, so I actually just came back to the base. I made the power tap. Then I realized we're gonna need a way to move the power. And it's gonna generate a lot actually. So I don't know which one of these we should do. We should probably do this one if we can. It's kind of expensive though, isn't it? Okay, it's not that expensive, but most of that's just kind of waiting after I get all that stuff ready. So that's kind of something probably off camera. And then I would also thinking I'm going to need, at least I'm going to want a silk touch upgrade for the quarry, which means I need to make this in QAD. I need to make a golden pickaxe and try to get just silk touch 1 on it. And I have a feeling I'm gonna need some bookshelves, and it's gonna take a while. So ready to put my books in here. I have a few bookshelves. This might be enough because I don't want too many, but I'll enchant a few gold pickaxes since their enchantability is high. Hopefully it'll be enough. I'll probably end up tearing these bookshelves down or moving them or something, because I have a feeling they're going to get in the way because I'm not putting them in a very permanent location. Now, I don't think it actually reaches those ones up there, but it should be fine either way. But I'm going to do, I feel like a lot of enchanting, and honestly, I'll probably just end up throwing the pickaxes off the edge, because I don't need a bunch of enchanted gold pickaxes that don't stack. But I'm going to do that, get some conduit made up, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back, and I've changed a lot of pickaxes. Finally got just silk touch. Probably would have been easier just like enchant books or make an auto disenchanter or just something else, but and then while I was doing that I kept taking breaks and making some vibrant alloys and conduit binders. So we should be able to make what, like 40 of these, please? Yes, 40. We won't need that many, but I'll take it. And then for this, like, it doesn't stack, so it's not gonna do it. Please be all I need. Yes. And I'll probably want a speed upgrade eventually. But if I want a speed upgrade, then I have to go through, what are these called? They are called upgrades. I thought they were called something else. Is that what it's under? Upgrade. Okay. Anyway, if I do want a speed upgrade, then you can see this one, diamond pick efficiency 1. That'd be easy to get. Diamond pick efficiency 3. For the speed upgrade 2, 3, efficiency 5. 2 of them. So, and that's gonna drain more power, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure something out. I iron in there, I didn't even realize. I might not actually make, or I might not actually put a speed upgrade on it for a little bit, and then once we get more set up, I'll make one, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll do something. And yeah, I'm glad I had this iron, because I wanted to make a hopper really bad. Just a normal vanilla item to pump into. I guess I should probably, actually I think I can pick up my draconium chest, can I not? Or do I need a wrench to do that? Well, I don't think it'll delete anything if I don't have a wrench. I doubt it will, but at the same time I don't want to try it. I'm pretty sure I've seen other people do it, but at the same time, just said do not want to lose everything if it's not like that. Now, can I pick it up with a wrench? Maybe. Alright, whatever, let's just try it. And place down. And has everything. Okay, cool. So that has all my yellow ram in it, I'm pretty sure. So I'll just bring that over. I have the silk touch upgrade. I have all the conduits and all that stuff. So now for the long flight back. And yeah. I'll probably make an interlinking book, but whatever. I'll do that eventually, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'll be back when I get there. Guys, just got here and I actually found a wisp thing on the way. I just quickly looted the chest, got some thaumium, and a few loot bags. So open them. Did it give us? I think it gave us ender pearls. That's awesome. And then gold coins aren't really used for too much. They can be used in like crafting recipes that take gold nuggets. I don't know if you can actually turn back into gold, but they basically just take the place of gold nuggets. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, put that there. And I'll probably end up clearing out this chest and just have this ender quarry for now going into this chest. If this chest does fill up, this will stop though. So that's actually really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck this on the bottom. Yeah, I can just chuck it on the side actually, because I put it in a good spot, so I can do that. Right? That's not. Yep, we're good. Oop, come on. And then guess I can just like do something like this. Oop. Do some weird design or something. I don't know, and have like the power tap here, and then power coming out, and down, and across. Like that, I guess, for now would be good. Now this is probably a bit overboard, but I can transfer 20,000 RF a tick. And yeah, so just need to place these in, which I'm probably going to mess up about 50 times because that's how I've been lately. Or maybe not. And I think I'm one piece short. So I guess on this side, I'll put that there because it kind of takes the place of that. Kind of makes a. I don't like that actually. I don't know why. I'm just a little picky. I guess I can just put a piece there. And then I should have enough to finish this off, hopefully. The slowly going down is kind of throwing me off on my placing blocks. I suppose I'll get used to it though, and then I'll get creative flight and I won't be used to it, and yeah. I always wondered why, like, even in vanilla, like, all the plugins that allow you to, like, fly and stuff in survival, like with /fly, they all, like, you fly super, or you, what's the word? you mine stuff very slow in the air. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, does it really need to be that way? Because, like, I don't know, I think I find it sometimes just a nuisance. But, I guess whatever. And the reason it's filling so slow is because I have a hopper there. It's just slowly feeding it in. But you can see the fuel rods are kind of starting to fill a little bit. And I probably will have to turn most of these off because I kind of went a little bit overboard. Until we get some speed upgrades on here, I don't think it'll be actually using much power. Again, I don't think I actually said that before, so I can't really say again. But I will adjust this so that it runs good. So if I activate this, how much is it gonna generate? So right now about 2,000, and that's with like half of them turned off and it's still going up. Heat's really high, and the reason that heat is so high and that we're burning so much is that I have no fluid in there, so I'm not gonna run this thing right now. Actually, this should be actually running. If I would actually put a chest on top of it, it would be. And are blocks going in there? Yep, see stone. Nice, getting silk touch stone too. Awesome. But I will not leave this running. And see, we actually aren't even generating enough. Yeah, we're not even generating enough for this to go full speed. So I'm not going to adjust this to where it's perfect yet because I'm not even going to have this on. I want to deactivate this because it's going to waste a lot of fuel this way. I need it to, I need to have some liquid in there to kind of cool it down a little bit. So I'm going to go get to kill an Enderman, and who knows, the next clip might be in the morning because it's about, cannot speak, because it is about 12:50 a.m. and I'm kind of tired. So my next clip might be after I've gotten all this stuff, and it might be in the morning for all I know. Ooh, wisp. But yeah, I'm gonna go hunting, I guess, and I'll be back after a long time to make a magma crucible and fluid transposer. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, oh, I don't know why my mic is being kind of stupid. Anyway, I think it's a little bit better now. It's been a while, and it's nighttime right now, and you know what? I have almost enough. I need, I think, 2 more if I've done my math correctly. So let's see if I can kill it last one on camera. I see one on the mini-map right over here. By a wither witch, great. Let's get out my wand because I'm not fighting the wither witch. I see that creeper too. I was hoping to kill the wither witch before the creeper got close enough to where it had to deal with them. How are you doing? Didn't want to kill him with the lightning, that's why I was checking his health. Okay, what are you doing down there? How much health are you at? Oh, you're almost dead. Can I kill you with that? No, I cannot. Can I kill you with that? Yep, and it looked like I got more than one. Okay, I got more than I needed, which is good, so we could have extras, and I doubt I'll actually be able to kill this cat. Oh, no. Their hitbox is actually the size of a normal cat, even when they're, like, they're larger than normal. So it's actually very annoying to kill them, because they can always pretty much hit you before you can hit them. And I might as well just use this, because I'm never going to use it for anything. Because I'm pretty sure you can't even use splash potions on magnum torches, which would be about the only thing I'd need it for. And now I need to make a fluid transposer. Fluid, or magma crucible. Magma crucible. And I think I need another brick for that. Yeah, another brick, Leadstone energy cell frame. And I'll probably end up making the basic one. So tin gear. So yeah, let me get that stuff around. I might even make that off camera. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I do too much crafting on camera, and then sometimes I feel like I don't do enough. So I'm trying to find a happy medium. And I think I've done enough crafting on camera today, so I'll probably do it off. And then I might show me smelting some down. But yeah, alright guys, got that made up. And I was going to make a fluid transposer, and then I realized I could probably just put it in a drum. It's getting power. And now I think I can do that, and it should export into the drum. like that. Yeah, that should work, hopefully. So I should just be able to throw some ender pearls in. And then, can we see? Yes, good. Because otherwise I would have to make a fluid transposer. And I would have had to make a, or not make, but I would have to make a fluid transposer. And then you could put like buckets in the fluid transposer. And then, but the drum I can move with just a pickaxe. Don't need anything else. I can just mine up the drum whenever I need. And yeah. And this is way easier than making another machine. So, yep. I guess I'll be back when it finishes. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to tell you, I did make a, the lag, oh gosh, the lag. Is it gotta be so laggy? I did make a, I made a resonant one, just because I wanted to go fast, and I mean, it's going pretty fast. I don't know if it actually, I think it changes the speed at least. I hope it does. Otherwise, I wasted a bunch of time and another night of getting ender pearls for enderium for nothing. So hopefully I didn't do that, but I don't know, might have. Might have. So yeah, I'll be back when this is done. Yeah, we need, think I said 17 buckets. So we're about halfway there, a little over half. So yeah, I just finished killing some sheep so I can make some other thing I wanted to make, which is the golden bag of holding from Extra Utilities, which will give me basically a portable double chest of storage, and I can make as many of them as I want. But I'm only going to make one for now, because I think I only really need one, even though my inventory is normally a mess. So I should have everything now. I just have to go get some wool to make that. Yep. Okay, and then can I dye that actually? I think I can dye it. Kind of would like maybe dye it blue. Yeah, sure. Blue. Good enough. And I'm just gonna chuck. No, I'm gonna keep that out of there. Keep that in there in case I die. I don't want to lose like all my ingots or anything. Just keep some random stuff in there because I don't feel like sorting or anything. Even though I don't sort anything else, so yeah, whatever. And this, honestly, the main reason I made this is because I would like to use it to get most of my stuff out of that draconium chest back there, because I want that to be able to fill up as much as possible overnight, because I'm going to go to bed here in a little bit. Not anytime really soon, but it is kind of getting late, like I had mentioned before. I think this is my iron. Yeah, it's my iron, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully I'm not stealing Connor's iron. I think it's mine though, because I think I found that stack of iron in here just randomly. It's this way. I think it's just almost pretty much straight west. Probably should charge my jetpack soon, but anyway. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys again when I get there, and it's almost wrapping up point for the episode. So yeah, I'll probably get the ender quarry working, get the liquid in, and I forgot a bucket. Yeah, whatever. Let's just keep going. Am I going there? Yeah, I'm going the right way. I don't care anymore. We'll just keep going, and it should probably drop a little bit because it's pretty high in the air, and I can see it on the mini map right there. Is that, I think mine, is it right down here? Yeah, right there. Okay, so I actually need a bucket, which means, does it have iron in here? Like I thought I did not have iron in here. So I might go grab a piece or two of iron and maybe smelt that up actually, because I can actually just connect a cable there, and then that has power too, so I can do smelting in there as well. So, is there any other type of bucket actually? Before I go and mine a piece of iron, if there's no reason to. Yeah, I don't think there is. So, yeah, I'm gonna go find some. Oh, here's some. This is gravel though. I think you have to have a shovel to mine that. Yeah, I might find like a little cave and just get like 3 iron. Or 2 iron actually. That's all I really need is 2, because I can just use the chest to double it. Which means I would have to start up the thingy for a second, but it's not a big deal. if I could find a cave. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back once I have the iron. Okay, I got iron, finally. I just kind of mined a little bit of a, I don't know what you call that, just like kind of a tunnel. Don't really need any of these other ores at the moment. I'd like to keep the Ceres quartz, but whatever, it's just 4. I kind of just don't want to have a cluttered inventory. Come on, stop getting glitching blocks, guy. Glitchy Minecraft. Glitchy modded, I should say. And that's where I dug in. I honestly just dug down and I found a cave, and then I dug down from the cave and found some iron. So, I'm going to go eat some food. Start this up. This should be getting power a little bit, yeah. And I'm gonna smelt up a little bit of that. Yeah. Okay, where'd it go? Right there? Make a bucket or 2 or 3. Or maybe 4, but not 4. I'll just make 3. And I'm gonna deactivate this because I don't want to waste a bunch of fuel. Yeah, we're still kind of bad on fuel. Can I turn that into one chunk? There we go. Show lasers. That should just be doing this yeah, that 1 chunk. We're good. So it's just doing this 1 chunk, and that will make sure that the ender quarry is always loaded, and this ender quarry will will load its chunk and the one it's mining. But sometimes the server doesn't register that it needs to be loaded, so then it'll like not load. So this just helps it. At least that's what I've heard from people, so I'm going to believe it. And first one I'm gonna do is this one, because this one's just 1 block. Oops, not that high. Like that. Now I have exactly this many things of enderium, or of resonant ender. I keep saying enderium. Of resonant ender, so hopefully I don't waste any here. Sometimes I can be a little derpy. Now, let's go down and pick it up, because I don't have my magnet on right now, because it was annoying in that cave, because I didn't want to pick up everything, so I took it off. And I felt myself slurring stuff there, so that's not that good. I notice I do that, and I try to stop it sometimes, but it just still happens, so I don't know anymore. Oh, and this resin ender actually has really cool properties. If you get a mine factory reloaded straw, and you drink a bucket of resin ender, it'll actually teleport you like thousands of blocks away, which is awesome. It's like an insanely long ender pearl that's completely random. And if you just jump in it, it'll teleport you, I think, like up to 16 blocks away or something like that. I don't know the exact range, but something like that. There's not one there, right? No, there's not. I just want to make sure. I thought there wasn't, but I want to make sure. Like I said, don't want to waste any. So that's basically the best liquid. Some people argue that cryotheum is. I personally believe this is. I mean, they're both pretty much equal. I'd rather do this than go try to kill some blizzes or make the dust and stuff. Anyway, so we got this fully functional, and I'm actually just gonna grab all this redstone out of here, all this stuff, and now I'm starting to shift to the crafting table. Gosh, the redstone. Probably should make that into. I'm gonna make that into blocks, cause then it will feel a bit better. I'll feel better about it. Now, I think this will actually pull from the chest inventory, so I don't know why I'm putting a stack in each of them. I think if I do that, it should. Nope, apparently not. I thought it would actually take these stacks out of here and replenish those ones, so it could pull another stack. Well, not a stack, almost a stack out. The reason I'm taking this out is just because I don't want it to overflow while I go to bed. Because no one will be on for a few hours, so I don't want it to overflow. I mean, it won't overflow, but I don't want it to stop. I want it to go as much as it can. It won't actually overflow. The ender core is smart enough to where if the chest or the inventory it is exporting into is full, it'll just stop going. It'll just completely stop running, stop using power, stop everything. So that's a really neat feature of the Ender Quarry. Another good reason to have it. And also, oh, cannot speak today. Another good reason to have it is that it replaces all the blocks it mines with dirt, so it doesn't leave a giant void, or it doesn't leave a giant like hole in your world. I mean, yeah, it's cool to kind of see where it's mining, but in dirt it kind of is just as destructive almost. But unless there's like trees, which there is here, which is kind of a flaw, but unless there's like trees or stuff around, you can't really tell. And another good thing about this is that it only loads like 2 chunks. It'll load the chunk it's in and the chunk it's mining in, which a normal quarry would load the total amount of chunks that it would mine in like the entire time it was mining. You'd load them no matter what, pretty much. So, yep, that's pretty much it for this episode, I think. Yeah, I think I did a good job explaining this. Oh, and then this over here, it produces the cyanite, which is the waste. That's why I changed this to this let me hit O, disable it, to outlet mode. But yeah, that's why I changed that, because that'll export the waste. Like, here's this, and then sometimes there'll be like a blue. That's your waste if you don't have the setting to export it. And I'm actually generating more power than I'm using right now. It looks like. Yeah. Yeah. See, like that's why I made these, because I thought that. Yeah, that's why I made those. 'Cause I thought that it'd be I thought that I'd need a little bit higher of energy transfer, but I can even disable some more of these. This generator produces so much, or this big reactor produces so much, that will probably make it start dropping actually right there. Maybe not. Seems still pretty steady. What I'm doing here is kind of just disabling the rods. We have 1 rod going right now. Is that still? How is that even? The ender core is going, right? Right. Yeah, it's going. So, this might be glitched. Am I doing some? I think I'm missing something here. I think there's like a buffer of energy somewhere. Cause like, oops. Cause I know there's a buffer in the reactor, but that seems to be staying pretty full. This is staying pretty good. This is running at like max speed for no speed upgrades, I think, right? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. I don't know what it was doing. Yeah, it looks like it's running really fast. So, don't really know how that's still keep up. Now it's dropping. See, now I don't know what it was doing before. Now, see, but because now it's nothing. But if I increase that all the way up, then it goes back up. That's kind of actually really funny. So I could add a So I'm producing way more than I'm actually using apparently, which is really weird. You know, it's a. I would think I would have to have like half of these active or something, but apparently not. And maybe another one. Oop. I'm just trying to get the balance right so I'm not wasting. Cause here's your little bucket to use, and you see it kind of flashing. That's the number it's actually using when it flashes. So it looks like it was 1.02 or something like that. It's kind of hard to read when it flashes that fast. This is kind of ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just a little glitched or something. I mean, like, yeah, now it's dropping. I guess this takes a while to drop. It's 2. So yeah, now it's gaining again. Honestly, it looks like that's stable. I'll sit here and watch this for a while. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this episode. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, retry. This will be the end of this episode. See you guys in the next episode.